you're gonna make 250,000.
Yep.
No doubt.
They did a Q&A at the event. I started crying, like real tears, like crying.
You'd cry in front of 2,000 people if it would help you succeed, bro. You cared that much about changing your life. What did you think of my mentorship?
It changed my life, like for real.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I got something good for you. I got my mentorship student, Josh Jones. He's one of my most successful mentorship students, and he's absolutely crushed it in the wholesaling real estate game. Josh Jones went from closing only 2 deals to getting with my mentorship and making hundreds of thousands of dollars within 6 months. So today, we're gonna be breaking down the story of his life and his journey in wholesaling and how he's made it big in the business. Thank you for being with me today, Josh.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir. All right, Josh, so let's get right into it. So how did you grow up? What did your life look like when you were younger?
I was a badass kid, not gonna lie. I was into a lot of stuff. Big family. Yeah, I was just bad, bro. Not gonna lie, I was bad.
Just messing around, get in trouble a lot?
Yeah, I was into the wrong stuff. The drugs, females. I was caught up in a lot of females. So, yeah, I was just a badass kid.
Got you, bro. When you first started to try to earn money, what were you doing? Like, did you work any jobs before, before this whole real estate and YouTube thing? You're super successful in real estate now, and YouTube's been really successful for you. But before that, was there like any jobs you did?
Yeah, what's crazy, I was actually, I think I'm like a born hustler. Like, I was selling my Halloween candy. Like, I'll go trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Get all the candy, then I'll go sell it at school. I used to sell honey buns, oatmeal cream pies, chips. I had a shoe shining business at church.
Gotcha.
I would shine shoes. Yeah, I was just like really, I was a hustler, bro.
Hustler,
Like, I would try to get any type of money I could. Then I started working 9 to 5s. I probably had more jobs than anybody you could think of.
Wow. Did you get fired from a lot of them?
No, I got fired from one job. It was Sonic.
Sonic?
Yeah, I got fired, but yeah.
So natural born entrepreneur. Do you think, that you're either born with it or you're not when it comes to, that hustle mentality and being an entrepreneur? Yeah,
me personally, I think I was born with it, like for real. Like, I had a conversation with my dad about a month ago. Like, we had a real conversation. And I was like, Dad, I don't know what it is. Like, I think I'm born with it. And I was like, I thank God for it as well. Because it's something, like, it's a mentality in my mind where I just cannot settle. I cannot settle for less. Like,
same thing with me. Like, it never stops. I always want more. I'm always chasing more success. And I thank God for it too, that I have this drive, within me that I want more. Most people, man, they're just cool with the rat race. They're cool with doing what everybody else does, and they're cool with following the traditional path. What you got to remember is, in order to have a big life and a great life, bro, everything that's an extraordinary life, you got to be doing everything different than everybody else, right? Your circumstances are not going to be the same. You got to have a different mentality and a different drive.
What's up with it, guys? It's your boy Josh. I know you guys have been seeing me make a ton of money off wholesale and real estate. I know a lot of you guys don't know what it is, so I got my mentor here, Jacob Blank, to give you the spiel.
Since I started mentoring Josh, I've helped him make over $500,000 wholesaling real estate, and you can do it too. And me and Josh want to show you how. So we're going to be holding a free live training showing you exactly how to get your first deal and make at least $20,000 in under 60 days wholesaling real estate. We're going to show you the process from start to finish for free. There's a link down below in the description. Click that and sign up for the free live training, and we'll see you there.
It's free.
Sign up. So it sounds like you had that. You were always trying to get money. You were a bad kid messing around, but then once you found out, you liked money, you were chasing after getting money. So any of those jobs you had that you want to talk about a bit more?
Yeah, my first job was actually at Sonic. So I got fired from my first job. I was a cook. I was really the best cook back there. But yeah, I was a cook at Sonic. Then I think I went to Chipotle. Then I think I went to Walmart. Then I went to a mortgage company. It was so many jobs that I had. But yeah, I just always worked because I wanted money. born hustler. That's why when I was telling you in the car, when I just see people like settle for less, like they're cool with and it's, it's crazy, like it's nothing wrong with it. But when I see people like just settle for less and like they're just cool with like just doing the normal shit, it kind of makes me mad a little bit, like, cause I don't know. I don't see how they do it, bro.
I don't see how they do it either. I really don't, because especially in this day and age, bro, like you go on your phone and you see all these people that are young and successful. Like for me, I got into real estate wholesaling when I was 16 years old. You got started really young and you've made it. And it's like, how when you go on the internet and you see all these people are so successful and they're making so much money, how do you settle for less? Especially, there's nothing different between us and anybody else out there, right?
Yeah, at all. It's nothing different. And I'm glad you said that. It's nothing different.
Yeah, anybody can do what we've been able to do. So, but let's dive into your YouTube a little bit. So you are massively successful on YouTube. You just hit...
A little bit.
You're massively successful, bro, and props to you on this. You just hit 350,000 subscribers, right? So tell me about how you got into YouTube in the first place. I know you didn't start off doing the same videos
reactions.
that you're...
Yeah, I started off doing like public interviews. I would interview a lot of females. It was me and my twin brother. We just started off doing the bad stuff that we were doing. Public interviews with females, pranks, vlogs, stuff like that. And then I kind of one day, and I think my brother actually came up with this idea like, hey, we should do a video with our dad. Cause
he's funny.
Growing up, everybody been saying, oh, your dad's funny as fuck. And I'm like, nah. But it was a Megan Thee Stallion video that had dropped. You know Megan Thee Stallion? Yeah, so we did a reaction video with her. Or not with her, but we did a reaction video of her. And it like blew up. And it was crazy. So since then, we've been doing reaction videos. Jalen, he's not in it no more, but...
Yeah, me and Pop's been on the phone a few times, bro, and he cracks me up, bro. He cracks me up. So
he's a little funny.
So you don't want to give him too much credit, huh?
Nah.
So so is that the first kind of video that really popped off when you started to do the reactions with your dad?
Well, our public interviews did a little bit good views, but yeah, once I got my dad on the channel.
Is the first video that blew up the Megan Thee Stallion one?
Yeah, okay. I say.
And then once you saw that worked, did you just you kept doing it? So that's a big thing too. Like once you have the proof of concept in any business, whether it's social media, whether it's real estate, whether it's stocks, whatever, or day trading, right? Or crypto, like maybe you find something that works. You got to stick with it, You can't keep switching up with different things. When you find something that works, rinse and repeat. And so that's what you did with the YouTube channel, right?
Yep, true. But thanks to my dad, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was low key a little blessed because my dad's funny, and a lot of people like him. Like I even tell my dad, it's like 70% of our viewers like him, and I feel like I get the other 30.
Wow,
like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting, and that's amazing, bro, that's worked out. Plus, what's it like, working with your dad on the channel? Like, you're blessed to be able to have that relationship with him.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. A lot of people like seeing the new generation, then the old generation, kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, so, on the culture too.
Yep. So. Nah, it's real cool.
Yeah,
Real
so
cool.
Tell me more, though, about the story of building this channel. Becoming this successful on YouTube is not easy. So give us the real about that. Like, how hard was it to make it on YouTube?
Nah, it was definitely hard. And I still feel like I haven't made it, to be honest. Like, I'm still growing. Like, I have 350,000 subscribers. But, like, starting off, it was extremely, extremely hard. And I kind of think that's why Jalen dropped out a little bit. So he doesn't do it no more. But it was definitely hard. Like filming, trying to come up with ideas. I was doing it on my own for about 2 years now. I grew it to like 15,000 subscribers. But when I put my dad on, that's when it like
blew up.
Yeah, you got to find out what works for you. Like.
Yeah, and it can be a lot of trial and error. I'm just trying to my YouTube channel, I'm about to hit 25,000 subscribers. I primarily teach people about wholesaling real estate and how to make money. So it's different. Yours is more entertainment and mine is more education. But it's a constant battle of trying to figure out what works. And, you know, I have seen things that have helped me grow a lot more, and I've always tried to focus on that and do more of that. But I'm still trying to find my big break that works. So it's awesome and kind of funny that your dad is like kind of the secret to why you started taking off. But it's a grind, right? You got it. What are the keys to success with YouTube? Consistency, or what does it take?
Yeah, for sure. You got to be consistent, like very consistent. I think that's number one. You got to be consistent and got to be unique and creative. Yeah, because there's so many people putting out content that you just need to stand out, and then you could get a piece of the pie. It's pretty simple. Okay, so the YouTube's massively successful. You still don't think you made it, but I don't think you think I made it?
350,000 subscribers, bro. I think pretty much anybody would think that's big, bro.
Nah,
that's big, but that's a testament to your mentality. It's never enough, and you always want to keep growing, and that's good, man. And that's what I see with entrepreneurs. Like, they hit a goal, and the goalpost always continues to move. So your first goal was probably like, I want to hit 100K subscribers, right? But once you hit that, next thing was 250. You need 250. So
like even with the real estate, when I made close that 6-figure deal, most people would have sat back, chill, you know, oh, I made it. Nah. I was in the office the next day, like still grinding. And I still, like when you said I made it in real estate, I don't think I made it. Like, to be honest, like, that's why I still bust my ass like every day.
I think I made it in real estate, but I don't think I've made it in life, though. Like, there's millions of more dollars to make and to build up for me to build my life out the way I want it to be. But I 100% get it, and even today, I'll close 150K worth of deals in one day, and I'll go home and like it's like whatever at this point. It's like if it's not a $250,000 in a day, I'm not. It's not that crazy. Now, is that a big day for me if I close over 100K in a day? Yes, but I've done it multiple times. That I'm trying to reach new heights always.
Facts.
So I totally get it. I'm never satisfied. And I think if you can always remain never satisfied, you're always going to shoot higher and make more money. All right, so Josh, how did you decide for the first time to pick up the camera and put out a YouTube video? Like, what made you want to do that? And like...
Nah, as a kid, you know, I feel like everybody wanna be a YouTuber growing up.
Same
as a
for
kid.
me,
Like, I was looking at DDG, and I was like, damn, I wanna do that. So I thought it was easy. Like, just pick up a camera, vlog, and just post it. So that kind of got me started, just wanting to do it.
I watched all DDG too, and a bunch of YouTubers, and that's exactly what I wanted to do too.
Pretty Boy Fredo. That's who I watched for real, though.
He's funny, bro. So that's why I'm happy with my real estate stuff, and it kind of collided with YouTube, and I was able to do both. And so it worked out for me. So, you know, I think you're successful in YouTube. You don't think you're there yet, which is great, but how has YouTube blessed you? How has your success on YouTube, what doors has it opened for you? What type of money has it helped you make?
So actually, so with the reaction videos, I kind of fell in love with doing it. Like, you could tell me, you could give me like $1 million to stop doing YouTube, like I wouldn't take it, cause I just like doing it. So I think the money kind of came. What do they say? Like, if you money will come, like if you like doing something that you love. So I'm a living testimony. Seeing that I kind of like doing, the money just came. So now the YouTube, I'm able to
how's it
live off of it, like basically, and build my real estate at the same time. My dad, he's taken care of. It truly blessed us. So shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to everybody who support us, because we wouldn't be here without y'all, man. So financially, it changed your life, taking care of your bills, taking care of Pops. And then I saw you've been, you're able to collaborate with different famous people. Tell us about that. We just did a collab with Quando. You probably don't know him, Quando Rondo. I've heard of him. We did. I watched that vlog. We just we linked up with Quando Rondo. We've linked up with No Cap. Yeah, we've been with a lot of rappers, so that kind of came with it as well, since we do reaction videos.
So yeah, I think you have way more collaborations that are going to happen. You know, I think that's just the beginning. Do you have anything planned that's coming up?
Yeah, we got a lot of collabs coming soon. We got one specifically, can't say it, but you will definitely see.
Yeah, he told me about it. It's crazy. So when you find out, that's crazy.
Y'all will see though.
So the YouTube success, how old were you when you got into YouTube? When you got started?
I don't even know. I think I was 16. Yeah, because I was doing it in high school.
Okay.
So yeah, like 16.
And then how old were you when you hit 100K subscribers?
Dang, I don't even know.
Did it take a couple of years?
Yeah, for sure. Was I 20, 19?
So it
was around like 19, 20.
So it took like 3 years?
Yeah, but I was on and off with YouTube though. Like I wasn't consistently posting though.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I do see a lot of people on your channel, they put in the comments, Josh, I want to make a YouTube channel. Like that's, a lot of people want to do that.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for people that want to get started? Like, I know we talked about being consistent and that's important, but like, if there's one piece of advice that you have for people wanting to do YouTube, what would it be?
Pick the camera up.
Yeah.
And record it.
Yeah.
A lot of people can talk about it, but just pick the camera up. Like, and Mr. Beast, he gave out great points. Like the first video, a lot of people try to, you know, decide what should I do with this, what should I do with that about their first video. Your first video will not be like the 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So, bro, just pick the camera up, drop videos.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's the thing. You just got to get started. You know, once you get started, everything will come together with whatever you're doing, whether it's real estate, whether it's YouTube. And when I got successful in real estate, people kept telling me, you need to post about it. You need to post about it. Yeah. And I waited like a year to do anything. And if I just started earlier, I would have a way bigger following. So the sooner you get started, the better. And then I just filmed whatever, man. And I just showed people what I was doing in my business. And it helped a lot. And for you, you liked music, so it made sense, right?
Yeah.
So whatever you like, just put it out there, and people are gonna resonate with that.
And it's kind of good to like just pick up the camera, because you're not just recording for the audience. You're kind of documenting your journey.
Yeah.
You know, like you're recording for yourself. Like sometimes I look back in my videos, I'm like, dang, I was young as hell.
Yeah, me too, bro.
But if I would never recorded it, I wouldn't see it.
Yeah, I documented like my whole real estate journey after my first year. I started filming, and now I can look back at every part of building my business, and it's awesome to have it. Like, it's not even, it's good for me. Like
creating memories.
Yeah, memories, bro. Okay, so now let's talk about the real estate. So what year, how old were you when you got into real estate?
I think I was 18.
18.
It was after high school.
How did you find out about wholesaling real estate?
Oh, this is a good question.
Yeah.
Did I tell you before? I think I told you.
I don't remember, but
for you guys, so I was broke. Like, I was working at Walmart at the time, and I was like dead broke. I was sitting in my car like crying because I was so broke, and I didn't know what to do. I was not smart. You know, I wasn't athletic, nothing like that. So I'm like, what should I do? I kid you not, I looked up on my phone how to get rich. I Googled it. Like, I Googled how to get rich. Crypto popped up, a whole bunch of stuff, and then real estate popped up. And real estate, I think it's like a 90% chance, or like a 10% failure rate, something like that. So boom, when I seen it, I'm like, okay. So I looked up on Google, because I didn't have money at the time. So I'm like, okay, I can't get in real estate because I don't have money. So I looked up how to get rich in real estate with no money.
Yeah.
Wholesale popped up. That's all I needed.
Yeah, I do remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
So 90% of millionaires have made their money in real estate.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So you saw that, and then you were like, well, I have no money. So you looked up how to get into real estate with no money, and you found wholesaling real estate. And that's the good thing about wholesaling real estate. You need no cash, no credit, no real estate license, and no experience to get started.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people procrastinate. People hit me up procrastinating. Like, you can learn this business for like 2 years, however long, But until you take action, that's when everything will show.
Yeah,
like,
nothing changes if nothing changes. You must take massive action. Because you could have all the information in the world, but if you do nothing with it, you're not going to get any results. And that's what a lot of people do. They want to find every answer to the business, and they want to find out everything before they're willing to try. And what you'll learn, though, in anything in life, you learn the most from taking action, from failure. You learn the most from trying different things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. That's how you learn, actually. So yeah, you just got to go out there and take action. So you found out about it, and what did you do once you saw wholesaling real estate? Did you start watching YouTube videos about it?
Yeah, I started watching YouTube videos about it. My first ever, well, I'm not gonna name drop, but my first ever mentor. Well, he wasn't like a mentor. I just got his course.
Yeah.
Went through it. It was ass. Like I didn't close no deals, but I was learning on YouTube. Then I found your channel. Yeah. So I was learning from you, and then I was just jumping into it.
So did you get a deal before finding my channel? Or did my channel help you get your first deal?
No, your channel for sure helped. But I think my first ever deal, it wasn't even an actual like wholesale deal. It was like a finder's fee deal.
Got you.
I got like $2,000 from it.
So you found a deal, just kind of gave it to a buyer, and he said, "Thanks for finding this for me."
Yeah, it was like a creative finance deal.
Gave you like $2K for a finder's fee. Okay. And then once you found my channel, that helped a lot.
Yeah, when I found your channel, it helped a lot. But really, when I put money into it, got mentorship, that's when it.
So tell me about your first deal where you actually made a good amount of money.
Yeah. Again, I was blessed. My first deal, or second deal technically, or no, first deal. My first deal, I made $45K, and this was actually one of my family members. It was my cousin. Hopefully she doesn't watch this. But yeah, I got it under contract for 70 grand. Yeah. Looking back, bro, that house was worth like 340. I got it for 70K. Yeah. And shout out to Equity Cash Offers, Donovan Ruffin. They helped me sell that deal too. Yeah. Cause I didn't have any buyers. That's another thing. I see people try to build a buyers list before they. Yeah. But yeah, I got it under contract, and then I sent it to them because I didn't have any buyers. But yeah, I made 45K on it.
That's awesome, dude. That's massive. My first deal, it took me 8 months to get my first deal because I had no guidance from anybody.
It took me like 9 months too.
Yeah, so a long time, bro. Yeah. And that's like 8 months is like 260 days of waking up every day, deciding to continue trying to wholesale real estate and not giving up. Yep. And when you wake up, you got to make the decision what you're gonna do each day. And I'm just so thankful that I stuck with it. My first deal was for $30,000. Yours was for $45,000. And that's life-changing money right there.
Yeah,
I had just turned 17 years old when I made that $30,000. It was life-changing. How old were you when you cashed that check?
I was like 19.
19 years old.
I think I was 19.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, bro, I got 45K and I blew it.
You blew it?
I blew it.
Damn. On what?
Cause I've never had money like that before. I've never seen nobody around me with that type of money.
So you didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, what should I invest it in? I called my homeboys. They like, you should get a Frenchie, cause that's what was popping at the time. Yeah. I bought a French bulldog from the UK for like 12 bands. Then I was buying clothes. I was just buying stupid shit, bro. Like, and I just blew it, 45K. And I was back to being broke.
Back to being broke.
Hustling for new deals.
When you were back to being broke, what did that feel like? You were like pissed at yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. For me, man, I kind of grew up I grew up really normal life. People didn't have a lot of money, but with the money they had, they were really careful with it. Yeah. So I knew to if I got my hands on some money, to be careful with it. And so I reinvested every dollar of my first deal back into finding more deals and into mentorship. Yeah. And when I got mentorship, bro, it changed the game for me once I got mentorship, because I just started closing deals left and right after that. So I know you closed another deal before getting mentorship from me. What was your second deal? Let's go through that.
I think my second deal was, I think it was around like 15, 20. Yeah, that was around my.
How did you get that one?
How did I get that second deal? Oh, I think it was one of my family members again. Nah, like real shit.
You have a big family, bro.
Yeah, I do. It was my cousin.
Another cousin?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was my cousin. Well, she was passed away, so it was just a house sitting there.
Inherited house type deal. Okay.
So, and bro, it was like 40 heirs.
What? You have a big
heirs.
family, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she died. She didn't have a will. She didn't have any kids. She had 12 siblings.
And you got them all?
All the siblings were deceased.
Oh.
Except for one, which is my grandmother. So
she signed and sold it?
Yeah, and then we had to track down like each heirs. It took us like 3 months.
So you helped the family out big time on that deal. Yeah, that's positive,
sure.
Bro. That's good.
They was all around the U.S. Like,
wow,
bro, we had to track down everybody.
And that probably taught you a lot about the business.
Yeah, it taught me how to deal with affidavit airships.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
like
good, bro. So then after that deal, you looked into me more and reached out to get mentorship?
Yeah, that's when I finally like, okay, I got this money. I'm not finna blow it again. So that's why I'm kind of glad that I blew that first 45K. Yeah. 40K.
Because it taught you a lesson.
Yeah, it for sure taught me a lesson. But yeah. Once I got that second deal, I'm like, okay, I'm not blowing this one. I'm gonna put this one up, and
see, that's what's like what I was mentioning earlier, that you learn the most from actually going out there and doing it and making mistakes. Yeah. So you closed a deal and you learned a lot from the process of closing the deal, and then you had $45,000 and you just blew the money.
Yeah, I failed.
But you learned so much from that lesson of failing.
I failed forward.
Yeah, by blowing the money. Yep. And that taught you so much. So everything you do, guys, in business and in trying to be successful, whether you get money and then blow it, whether you fail, and then as long as you get up and try again, those failures are gonna push you forward. So don't worry about being like scared of failing. You should never be worried about that. As long as you're trying, that's what matters. All right, so you reached out to me. So why did you want to get in contact with me? And how did you reach out to me?
So I was watching you on YouTube at first, and then you had finally came to Dallas for Don's event. That's where I first met you. I seen you on stage, and it was like, how old were you at the time?
I was like 17 still, bro.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm like, I'm hearing a 17-year-old kid making all this type of money, and I'm sitting over here struggling. I'm like, bro, what? And I thought it would always be easier to learn from somebody like my age. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to tap in with you.
Yeah, that was a big reason why you wanted to sign up, because you told me, we're the same age, I can relate to you. And yeah, dude, that event was crazy. That was the first time I ever spoke on stage, and there was like 2,000 people there. So that's crazy, bro, that you saw me at that event. Yep. And that kind of put you on this path to getting mentorship from me. So you booked an hour call with me.
Yep. And real quick, and funny thing at the event, me and Jacob talk about it, but bro, they did a Q&A at the event. I got on the mic, and everybody just getting on the mic asking questions. Oh, what should I do about this? I got on the mic. I'm like, I need help closing deals and shit. I started crying, like real tears, like crying. And then Donovan Ruffin told me, he was on stage like, hey, bro, that crying ain't gonna do shit for you. Yeah. Stop being a B word. You know, it was tough love, but it helped me out in the end. So
yeah, bro,
just had to throw that in there.
That's funny, bro. You cried in front of like 2,000 people on the mic. But
that's crazy.
But that just shows how much you wanted to succeed, bro. Yep. You wanted to succeed. You'd cry in front of 2,000 people if it would help you succeed, bro. You cared that much about changing your life and your family's life and like helping out your dad and everything. So big respect to you on that. All right, so you booked the call. I remember the call. You were at your mom's house. You were basically broke. You hadn't made it at all. Yeah. And you had like one deal under contract at the time that was gonna close, but otherwise you really didn't have much motion. You didn't have much going on.
No motion.
Yeah. So you weren't doing it right. You were calling yourself. I think you were hand dialing, like you weren't even on a dialer.
Bro. I was hand dialing.
Yeah.
And I was the CRM was my notebook.
Yeah, so
like,
he was
writing
using
it in there.
Paper notebook.
And I still had that notebook to this day.
Yeah, no systems, no processes. He had no idea what he was doing. So on that 1 hour call, I told you what to do, and you got a couple more deals after that. Yeah. And you were like, wow, this works. and what we put in place actually helped you drastically. When did you, shortly after you signed up for the one-on-one full-time mentorship with me, right?
Yeah, because I didn't even know you did mentorship at the time.
I didn't really offer mentorship because here's the thing. My thing was I was still young at the time, and I wanted to have at least 4 years in the business before I tried to coach anybody. Because if I didn't, know everything about the business and have that much experience, what am I to coach you, right?
Do you still feel like that? Like,
not
for like
anymore.
Today's people who want to get into coaching?
Oh yeah, I think I still think if you want to get into coaching, bro, you need to be in business for years and years before you do it.
Yeah.
Like now I've almost been wholesaling for almost 6 years, and so now I'm willing to coach people because I know I have the experience to help them with anything. So that's why I'm willing to coach more people. But back then, I didn't really take on any students. So I made an exception for you because I was like, I thought you were cool, man. Like I thought you were really coachable, and I thought we could be friends. So I was like, since we could be friends, this isn't that big of a deal for me to coach you. And if you're going to pay me, I'll take you under my wing and show you what I know.
Yeah, because it's not like you told me, hey, sign up for my mentorship.
Yeah.
I called you, and I'm like, hey, can you teach me?
Yeah, you called
like,
me. You were trying to get it. It's not like I was promoting it. Yeah. And back then, I was charging way more for mentorship because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to coach anybody. I wasn't offering it. So I charged you $10,000 up front and $15,000 on future deals you closed. So in total, you paid me $25,000, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
I hated it.
Hated it, right?
I hate giving up the money.
Yeah, man. Me and you both with money, we try to hang on to it because money goes fast in the real world too.
Yep.
You gotta watch how much money is leaving your bank account because it'll go real quick. But I spent $25,000 on my mentorship program as well when I first got started. So I closed that $30,000 deal. I took 25 grand of it. I invested in a mentorship program, and I took the other 5,000 and I invested in more marketing in order to find more deals. So that's awesome that you were willing to invest in yourself and you had the faith to do it. Most people, they couldn't make that investment. Like you said, it was hard to let go of the money. So props to you, bro, for being having that much faith.
Yeah.
We got signed up for the mentorship. I do want to mention now though, since I'm doing more mentorship and more coaching, I do not charge that much money anymore. It is way more affordable because I'm trying to help out as many people as possible to change as many lives as possible. Like I want to see as many people become as successful as Josh. That's the goal. And so that's why we are doing it at a way more affordable cost. And even your brother just signed up for my mentorship. And he didn't have to pay that much money to get on mentorship with me. So if you guys know Jalen, he used to be on your channel too. He just signed up with mentorship with me too, and he's gonna be massively successful. And I'll do videos with him soon too, so you can see his success as well.
And I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, how does it feel to see? I know you got other students, but how does it feel to see your students
we were just talking about this when we went to lunch. It feels better than closing my own deals when I see you or one of my other students close a deal. Like for example, my student Andrew Ozick, he closed an $85,000 deal, and my biggest deal ever, I made $210,000 on one deal, but I was more happy about him getting $85,000. I didn't make any money on his deal. He made $85,000, and I was more happy than I was when I closed my own $200,000 deal. So just seeing the change in people's lives, their mindset, and their financial situation, and what they're able to do for their family, because I know what it's done for my life and for my family. I'm able to support my mom and get her everything she needs, and that means everything to me. So if I could give somebody else the ability to do that, that's just awesome. So I get super excited for my students. Let's talk about, once you signed up with the mentorship for me, right? You've only closed a couple deals. You made $40,000, okay? And then once you signed up for the mentorship, within 6 months of my coaching and my guidance, how much money did you make?
I was a little under 300K, so.
$300,000.
Yeah.
So within 6 months of mentorship and guidance from me, he went from only having made $40,000 to making $300,000.
And you know what's crazy, bro?
That's crazy.
You sent me a text. I'm like, how much should I make with this mentorship, after signing up? And you sent me the text. You said, oh, bro, you should easily make them like $250. I screenshot it. Yeah, I screenshotted that text and I kept it on my home screen.
Yeah, bro, I said year 1, you're gonna make 250,000.
Yep.
No doubt. I said guaranteed. And what'd you do? You made more than that.
Yeah.
Dude, because that was 6 months. You probably ended that year in the 450, somewhere around there?
Yeah, it was somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, $450,000 in 1 full year of being with me.
Crazy.
So now we're in 2025, okay? I've still been mentoring you and giving you guidance.
Yep.
You recently just opened your office. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yep, just opened my office. It's only, not a crazy office, only 647 square feet to be exact. But yeah, office in, I'm in downtown Dallas. I got my first acquisition guy. So I'm in the process of scaling my business right now. But yeah, I'm doing really good.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
So yeah, tell us, how much money have you made this year so far?
So far, we've closed, we're at $225,000.
So $225,000 that you made so far this year. We're only 3 months into the year. So if we do the math on that, that means you're on pace to make over $800,000 this year.
Yep.
Your goal is $750,000, right?
Yep.
Okay, bro. Since you're on pace to do 800 already, I want you to shoot for $1 million this year. Do you think you might be able to do it?
Yeah.
I think you can.
I'm a realistic type dude. Anything is possible. I think I can. I would just have to scale correctly.
So let me give you a piece of advice here, okay?
Yeah.
The thing with targets in business is you always want to set big targets because it's more common that you're going to fall a little bit short.
Yeah.
So if our goal is 750, you're probably going to end at 550, 600. But if we set our target at $1 million, because our target's $1 million, we're probably going to end up at what you want realistically, which is 750. So that's the goals you got to set.
True.
But I agree. If you scale your business properly, I have no doubt in my mind that you can't make $750,000 this year. I think you will do it. You have one acquisition manager right now, so one salesperson, and you're trying to hire more people right now, right?
I'm looking for more people. And bro, I was so scared, like so scared to scale. Like it took me like a whole year to scale.
And I was pushing him. I'm like, bro, you should already have an office.
Yeah.
You made all this money, bro. Why are you still working at home? Go get an office. Like, hire people. Let's go. And you scaled slower than me. The thing for me is I saw the proof of concept on the one deal.
You went all in.
And I went all in, bro. I went all in. And so when I got my first deal, I instantly doubled my marketing. I got another deal. I tripled my marketing. Then I added more cold callers. And within my first year, bro, I got up to 20 callers in year 1. So I went all for it. My first full year. My first year, it took me 8 months to get that deal. After I got the $30,000 deal, by the end of that year, I made $120,000 total. Then my first full year, year 2 after closing a deal, year 2, I completely scaled the business all the way up, 25 callers, and I made about $500,000 my first full year. And then from there, I went on to doing over $1 million every year. I moved to my Scottsdale office that we're here today. You got to tour the office and shadow my whole team.
Check the blog out.
Yeah, we're going to be posting a vlog of my whole company.
Yep.
And my biggest year that I ever did was I made $2 million wholesaling real estate.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's changed my life. I became a millionaire net liquid at 18 years old. So I started wholesaling at 16, and within 2 years, I made $1 million net. Changed my life forever. And I'm no different than anybody else. I'm actually not that smart. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and you don't need to be. You gotta remember.
That's crazy, bro. I used to think like,
Yeah.
when I first seen him, I'm like, yeah, he has to have like some type of rich dad or
Nah, bro.
like something like that.
I come from a middle-class, normal family, and every dollar that I invested in this business came from me hustling and making money.
Yeah.
And I was doing bad shit to make money and doing all the wrong things too, bro.
Yeah.
I've fucked around a lot.
We talked
messed
about it
around
off
a lot.
camera. Jacob's not gonna say it on camera,
But yeah, like I messed around a lot doing the wrong things to make money. I haven't done none of that in years, obviously, but it got me to have the initial investment to then get into real estate. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And when we're young, we mess around. That's just how it is. But yeah, bro, wholesaling real estate's completely changed my life. It's changed your life too, right?
For sure.
So what did you think of my mentorship, program and everything that I've been able to do to help you?
Yeah, bro, it changed my life like like for real. That's why I was texting you, bro. Like I was telling, like you actually changed my life, like for real.
And I had the same situation with my mentors. The same texts you send me, like, bro, thank you so much. Like,
yeah.
like you changed my life. I'm so grateful for you. All this. Same thing with my mentors. I'm like, thank God, God put you guys in front of me so I could find you.
Yep.
You guys changed my life. I owe it all to you. And they really did. And my mentors were the all-in entrepreneurs, Carlos Reyes, Sal Shakir, and Alex Sainz.
Yep.
They changed my life, and I owe it to them. They really put me on, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So that gratitude is just great, and I appreciate you being so grateful.
Yeah.
And guys, if you're watching this and you want mentorship from me, if you think you can succeed just like Josh has, I want to help you do it. I'm going to be holding a free class, a free training this week coming up, and I usually hold one every week. So we're going to put a link down below on this video where you can sign up for the free live training where I'll show you how to get your first deal closed in under 60 days and make at least $20,000. So I highly recommend that you join that training. There will be a link below to sign up.
Yeah. And remember, bro, or everybody, it's nothing wrong, needing help. I feel like everybody needs a mentor, so it's nothing wrong needing help. So don't be scared. Like,
yeah,
I was once in your position. Like I was like super scared to sign up with Jacob, especially when he told me their price. But
it's way more affordable now too.
Yeah.
And we have payment plans because we want to meet you where you're at. Like if you don't have a lot of money, but you're qualified, right? You're motivated, you're dedicated, you want to change your life. That makes you qualified. You have the right mindset and the right mentality. If that's you, we want to meet you where you're at. So we have payment plans and different options in order to get you started with me, even if you don't have a lot. Just because we want to change lives. That's the name of the game here. So, and we also want to do deals with you. Like Josh closes a bunch of deals, and me and my team, and he works with my disposition manager Sean a lot. And you'll see Sean on the vlog. Josh sends us his deals and we help him sell his deals all the time. So if you guys are in my mentorship, it's not even about the money of you signing up for mentorship. It's just I want to work together with you when you get deals.
And I think it's like I look at it as like a lifetime mentorship too.
Yeah, like we became friends.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, like you're not signing up and then like I'm gonna stop talking to you after like 6 months. Like we've been talking for years. Yeah, like this, I've been giving you game and helping you. We talk every week for the past 2 years. Like when we first signed up, I told you it was going to be 6 months. Have we stopped talking? No, because I'm in your corner wanting you to succeed. I'm rooting for you.
We're still making money together.
Yeah.
Like breaking bread. So
breaking bread. Yes.
I look at it as a lifetime.
Yeah. So
lifetime membership.
What did you think of my company today? You toured my office. You shadowed my team. You saw that I have tons of sales managers in here. I have a full-blown company built out. What was your opinion on my real estate company?
It looks real good. Motivation for me. So that's kind of why I really wanted to come out here.
Yeah.
Kind of give me some motivation because I needed it. Office looks real sick. Everybody should come to Arizona if you haven't come. Came. We're in what? Scottsdale.
Yeah, Scottsdale, Arizona. You like it here, yeah?
Yeah, it look good out here.
Yeah.
But the office looks good. He has some real good sales guys. So I'm gonna take everything back to Dallas and implement it.
And we still have all tomorrow to talk shop for me to give you more advice and train you and help out your brother Jalen too. And another thing is he takes action, right? When did we decide you were gonna come out here? 2 days ago or a day ago? All right, bro, let's touch on this. You just bought your dream car back in December. What car did you get?
Yeah, I got my dream car, Corvette 2022 2LT.
C8 Corvette.
C8.
That's the same car I have too.
Yep.
2022 C8 2LT Corvette.
Wrapped it in leather beige. Also have a Tesla too, both wrapped in leather beige. Shout out Lambo Luke, he wrapped them, so. Yeah, they look sick.
So you've been able to buy all the cars you want and pretty much do whatever you want. You just got a new apartment too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you live wherever you want, you drive whatever cars you want. All this real estate has completely changed your life.
Yeah, and I still work to this day, like I'm back in my mom's house, so.
You got an office going and everything, but you grind like you're broke still.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good, bro. All right, so I think we got a good idea of your story, how you came up on the YouTube, on the real estate. Is there anything to wrap up that you would like to tell everybody?
Take action. A lot of people hit me up. A lot of people probably hit Jacob up.
Yep.
Take action, like in anything. It doesn't even have to be real estate. It could be whatever you want to do. Like for real, take action. Cause planning, like it's good to plan, but I mean, it won't get you anywhere with no action. So, bro, just take action, like, for real.
Yeah, and a lot of people talk, like, all they do is talk. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. They end up doing nothing, bro.
Like, talk is cheap. Like,
yeah,
bro,
talk is cheap.
You got to take action.
Take action, and you can take action today if you want to get into real estate and do what we do, because there's going to be a link down below to sign up for a free training with me, so make sure you sign up for that. And also, guys, if you want to see more content from Josh about real estate, make sure you comment down below and let him know, because you've been wanting to make more real estate content, right?
Yeah, I've been wanting to hop into the real estate content. A lot of people have been blowing me up, wanting to do it. So,
yeah.
Bro, and I know a lot of people think it's a scam.
Yeah. So let's touch on that too, because we made a video.
Thing.
We made a video together before on your channel and on mine, and people were like, "Oh, Josh is scamming now and all this."
And I think they think it's a scam because they never seen people our age
do real estate, and they don't see how you could get into real estate with no money.
And see this type of money, yeah.
If you guys think it's a scam, I want you to Google what is wholesaling real estate, and the definition of wholesaling real estate is going to pop up. You're going to see it all over Google as it being a legit, real business, and you're going to see that you need no money, no cash, no credit, no real estate license to get in it. The internet will tell you it's real and it's true, okay? Now, when it comes to how wholesaling works, this is how it works. All we're doing is we're finding a distressed property and a motivated seller, and we're signing an offer with them saying we will buy their property for $100,000, let's say, which is a discounted price, and we're not actually buying the property. All we're going to do is take that contract, market the deal to cash buyers that will want to buy the property, and if we find a cash buyer, let's say, that wants to buy the property for $120,000, we're just going to use another piece of paper called an assignment contract where we assign that offer to the end buyer for the difference. So $100,000, we assign it for $120,000, and we make $20,000. We never actually buy the property. We don't fix it up. We're not out of any money. We don't need a real estate license. All we're doing is flipping paperwork, and it's super easy, and I'll give you the contracts, right? You can go download the same contracts that I use and that Josh uses at jacobblank.com/free, and you'll be able to see the two offers that I'm talking about, the two pieces of paper, and that's how you do the deals. It's not a scam, though, at all.
Yeah. And you can start with $0.
Yeah.
All you need is... That's all you need.
And I know, like, there is a lot of people out there talking about stuff that is, like, just straight up scamming.
Yeah.
Like, there's people out there that are talking about straight up scamming. Yeah. This is an actual real estate business. There's people that are 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old that do this for a living. Like, it's not just young people like me and Josh in this. There's a lot of young people in it, and it's super
people
possible.
Younger than us in it.
Yeah, even younger than us.
Yeah.
But there's also people that are adults, and they're sophisticated, and they're smart, and they do the business. They are not scamming. It is not a scam.
It's not
a real business.
Sure.
But overall, dude, this was a great conversation to give your followers and your subscribers and mine a better look at your journey. Have you ever done any type of podcast where you told them your life story and stuff?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, and
not
I know.
And I know a lot of people been wanting to know too.
Yeah, so this is sweet.
Good way to express myself.
Yeah, and so let us know down below if you want to see more real estate content with Josh, and we'll make it happen. But other than that, I appreciate this conversation with you, and thanks for coming out. And make sure you guys subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, subscribe to the YouTube, Josh Jones, Instagram, Josh Jones. Y'all can find me anywhere.
Yep, Jacob Blank, jacobblank.com. You can find me there, and we'll see you next time.